Welcome, everyone. Hope you're feeling nice and relaxed after the weekend. Achana's looking very relaxed. So Vara and Lynn here, and we're going to concentrate a little bit on the heart. Hi, come in. And Vara, we had a good idea about Sahaja Yoga being different to what our normal day is, in that we're trying to work it out through our feeling. And we were trying to think of an example of
what it is.
What it is. You came up with a good...
Yeah, I was thinking a little bit more about it. You know, it used to be that the Western philosophy was based on, I think, so am I.
Oh yeah, I think, therefore I am.
Therefore I am, right? So that used to be the main thing.
Yeah.
But that has spread to the Eastern philosophy, not philosophy, the Eastern parts of the world, which was more in the sense of experience in the meditation and things like that. So that is more like, you know, I feel, therefore I am.
Yeah, that's right. We're rewriting the scriptures.
So I feel, therefore I am, and here it is, I think, therefore I am. So, and in a behavioral sense, we say that the people who focus only or most of their time in I think, therefore I am, we call them the right-sided people.
Yeah.
The thinking people.
Yeah.
Right.
And you know, thinking in these times, for some reason, is thought very well of.
Yeah, right.
Thought very well of.
Yes. And then the people who are like, I feel, therefore I am, you could call them left-sided people.
Yeah.
So we're talking about the extreme. So if you make a bit of fun about extreme, is let's say somebody has to go to a movie with his wife. Somebody has to go to a movie with her husband. So the house, everything is planned meticulously. So the movie theater, the movie place is 100 and I don't know, maybe 1,050 meters from their house. Calculate the speed of the car at which they travel. And you get there, and you don't want to waste any time because time is precious. So they will okay, it'll take 2 minutes. No, they'll also do online tickets, so they don't have to waste.
Yeah, online tickets, and plus use your app for how long it's going to take to get there.
Get there, right? Everything is planned.
Google Maps.
Google Maps, and it's not going on YouTube.
Oh,
somewhere on YouTube.
Minor detail. We'll catch up. Carry on. I'll catch up.
All right. Well.
Oh, is it not on YouTube? It should be. Looks like it's on YouTube. Are we on YouTube now?
Yeah. Yes, yeah.
Oh.
So, sorry for the interruption. So these people, they plan. They're typically the thinking people. And you can imagine when a kangaroo dies on this road and you cannot go in the time that you planned. Google Maps hasn't caught up. The amount of stress they go through it's like it's like somebody with a broken neck in the sense that they really can't function because I planned this, I couldn't get there.
The real thing that happens on the weekend when I was in Shepparton,
right?
Or the weekend just passed, yeah. It's a new suburb, and Google Maps literally hadn't caught up. So everywhere we were going was 8 minutes away, everywhere. But it would bring you back the wrong way. So right side kicks in. Google Maps.
So imagine just if you extrapolate that situation. So the couple wanted to go to a movie. They got late. Movie, you expect that you want to go there for a good time, and they're really annoyed. So this whole experience gets messed up. So this is one extreme. The other thing is,
and so the left and right side of it would be if one's.
So I'll give the left example.
Okay.
So the left example is you're going for a job interview at 10 o'clock. You just go quietly. Everything is looked after. We'll arrive when we arrive. That sort of person, right? So that's the other extreme. Job interview is probably an extreme example, but let's say they have to meet someone. They have to go to a wedding, let's say. They'll just start whenever they go, and then they'll usually end up going at the time of dinner. Everything is finished and they go there. So imagine, so the reason why we're giving these examples is none of this is bad, is good on its own, but if you combine them, it's a bit better. So if this thinking person can also have a bit of heart feeling, saying, well, these things happen, let me not spoil this evening that I planned. And the other person thinking, oh, I have to also use my brain. Yes, God created us, but let's also use our brain sometimes. And often it is a sort of a funny example we're giving, but we do end up in those rabbit holes almost on a daily basis.
The rabbit holes are inevitably fallen into.
Yes.
This is true. And bringing it back a bit, you can say to yourself, oh, well, don't hurt the other person so much that perhaps if the left side person says, oh, they'll also get hurt, so maybe I'll hurry up and,
do it.
Just organise yourself a little bit. And then the one who's can say, oh, maybe I'll
chill a little bit
and let them catch up, use a little bit of heart.
Right.
So they don't feel bad.
And I think most people don't want to do it in the sense that they don't want to be brats or too lazy. Yeah. But at the same time, let's say I have a behavior of a certain right side. Hey, mother.
Hi.
So we have a right-sided behavior. I feel most of us don't want to be like that, but no amount of mental projection of wanting to be different will help. Like, let's say I am a rude person. Let's say I'm a
or there's something that's happened in your past that keeps triggering.
Oh, yeah.
So, and you come up to something and you've not seen this, something's there that you haven't looked at for a long time, but every time you hear something or whatever, and you get really angry about it.
Yeah.
It's something that you don't remember.
That's it.
So therefore.
So these memories that have formed in your subconscious, they just come randomly. So you might have planned that, I'll be a nice person, I won't be angry, this and that, I'll be giving only love, emitting love in tons. But if it gets triggered, it's not even in control. I think that's where Sahaja Yoga comes in very nicely, where when you get your self-realization, where a reflection of God Almighty is shown in you, these residual memories that are not good for you, they start to disappear because you're undergoing a fundamental transformation within yourself, where all these things go, and then you come back to your real self, and then you can be like how you want to be.
And that's the thing, that it will happen, but it doesn't happen straight away. And it doesn't happen necessarily because I've done my 5 minutes meditation every day.
Yes.
Why am I still reacting to something? Well, and also you can see your behavior, but you don't know why that trigger is there because it's something you've forgotten. And also, is it time to get rid of it? So you have to take it from your own energy, telling you what it is, telling you what you need to do, because it might be a roundabout thing. You got to clear this, then you got to clear this, and then you've got to clear this. And suddenly you think, oh, that thing, I haven't thought about that for ages, as it's on its way out. So it's not automatic that what you see about yourself, oh my God, I'm getting angry and I'm behaving like a monster. I feel so bad about that. And then you put it in left for shooty because you think, how could I behave like that, and try and forget about it? You got to undo it.
Yeah. I guess step one, what you just said is, I think many people, when they're in that state, certainly happens to me, a little bit rare these days, but it does happen. And when you're angry or sad, or you're in it, so you don't see yourself.
Yeah.
So what Lynn just said is that automatic reflection, I think that is a
there's a word for that.
You get that because you get your self-realization.
Yeah. And so then you
have the ability to sort of correct self-correction.
Yes. And
happens
replaying
happens pretty naturally.
Yeah.
rather than, doing a mental projection and beating yourself and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, feeling guilty.
So how do we experience that? Do we have the self-realization that you want to lead?
Yeah, so let's have our self-realization, especially if you've come new today. We'll catch you up by doing this. Everyone else, of course, we'll go through the self-realization to get into this state, to establish our self-realization. And that's our first meditation we'll have.
Yep.
And then we'll also have an excerpt where Shri Mataji, the founder of Sahaja Yoga, will talk to us a little bit about the heart and feeling and what you have to do after you get self-realization. And then we'll have another deeper meditation, one would hope.
Yep.
So do you want to take us through?
All right. So a few things about the self-realization process. So this process was invented by Shri Mataji Devi in the 1970s. So her desire was simple. The world has become in some ways a very chaotic place. And we all need to look inside ourselves to be peaceful. And there has been no way about it. It's a lot of theory. For example, the theory says that we all have 7 energy centers. We have 3 energy channels. We have a motherly energy called Kundalini within us. This has been told in the scriptures for ages. But there has been no one on earth who could connect all that theory into a practical application. So that is where what Shri Mataji has done is unprecedented. So by turning up here, you may be able to experience that as long as you have the pure desire for it. So obviously you have it because you've taken time to come here and sit with us and try and experience it. So we have both our hands on the lap like that, feet on the ground.
Shoes off, by the way.
Shoes off, glasses off. Good reminder, mother. So we will place our right hand at various parts of the body. And we keep our left hand where it is, on the lap or on the knee, facing upwards. Let's place our right hand on the heart. Addressing Shri Mataji, we ask this question. Mother, am I the spirit? Mother, am I the spirit? And please repeat these statements in your heart as many times as you like in the language of your choice. Mother, am I the spirit? We'll place our right hand on our rib cage. And here we ask, Mother, am I my own master? Mother, am I my own master? Place our right hand, the joint where leg and tummy meet, the corner. Here we sincerely ask, Mother, please give me pure knowledge. Mother, please give me pure knowledge. Place our right hand back on the rib cage. Here with full confidence we say, Mother, I am my own Guru. Mother, I am my own Master. Place our right hand on the heart. Mother, I am the Spirit. Mother, I am the Spirit. Put our right hand on the left side of the neck. Turn our neck towards the right. Here we say, Mother, I'm not guilty. Mother, I'm not guilty. We place the center of our palm on the forehead. Mother, I forgive everyone, including myself. Mother, I forgive everyone. Mother, I forgive myself. Place the center of your palm on the back of your head. Lift your head upwards. Keep your eyes closed. Mother, please forgive me for all the mistakes I have done in the past. Mother, please forgive me. Place the center of your palm on top of your head. Gently press it downwards. Mother, please give me my self-realization. Mother, please give me my self-realization. So try and move your hand in the clockwise direction. So you press the skin, top of your skull, and move in the direction of front, right, back, left. And while you do that, keep asking for your self-realization. Mother, please give me my self-realization. Slowly bring your hand down. Keep our eyes closed. Let's enjoy this state of balance. Mother, please establish my self-realization. Now let's try and observe what sensations we are feeling on our fingertips. Perhaps also observe what we are feeling a little bit above our head. Slowly open our eyes. So what could have happened is when the motherly energy, the mother Kundalini within you rises and connects with the all-pervading energy around us, you start to feel the physical manifestation of those vibrations, as we call the Param Chaitanya. So that brings us into the realm of balance. And Lynn, you want to play the speech?
Yeah, let's listen to the excerpt, and then we can
Do another.
Talk a little bit more about what you're feeling and what action we should be taking with ourselves. So just set that up.
Double click.
Yeah.
You can go to the top.
Oh, I see.
Click on the green on the top left.
Ah, there we are. All right.
So this clear-cut idea comes to you when your heart is clean. But first of all, people do not understand that you have to work it through your heart and not through your brain. When we have to work out things through our brain, we try to develop our brain, isn't it? By memorizing, by practicing something, teaching our brain how to think, how to go this way, that way. We try to train our brain. Now we have to train our heart in Sahaja Yoga. And to train our heart in Sahaja Yoga, one has to know first of all that it is enveloped either by ego or by superego. The limbic area actually represents the heart. And if there is ego, heart will always be so called. It will not be the real heart that will be working, but it's only mental projection. And you will feel that I am doing it from my heart. That's not true. Now then, supposing what should we do if we have ego? You might say you should try to sort of tell yourself that that's not good and this and that and all kinds of mental suggestions or auto-suggestions or the way psychiatrists and all that give you suggestions. That's again mental. So that's not the way it is going to work out. We must understand that for that what we have to do is to raise the left side and put it to the right side. There's no other way out. You have to just work it out with your hands. Your hands are working it out and not your brain. So use your hands and the methods of Sahaja Yoga. Now, everyone must have a regular sitting in the water every day. That's important. Every morning you must do your meditation. Because on mental level we feel we have been with Mother, all right. This exposure is all right. You came, you saw how Indians are and how they are light on their feet and how they are good for Sahaja Yoga. But after seeing all that, you have to know that Sahaja Yoga is to be worked out. It is not to be thought out. You just cannot think about it. Whatever you may try to do through your thought, you cannot achieve any results in Sahaja Yoga. You have to use your hands, you have to use your feet, you have to soak your feet in the water because water is the ocean. All these 5 chakras, or say 6 chakras, which are, I say 5 because the one is the Muladhara chakra, which is the 7th, and the topmost is the brain. So in between 5 chakras which are there are to be handled fully with the idea that they are basically made of matter. And these 5 elements constitute the body of these chakras. Now these chakras, if they are to be corrected, we have to correct them by taking out all the problems of these chakras into the elements from which they come. For example, a person who is a very right-sided person, so he has to give a balance by the left side. Of course, raising with the hand is all right, but what about the element? Right-sided person has all the elements which give heat. You can say the light, we can say the fire. So for people who are right-sided, the light is not going to help much. Like if you put the light before the photograph, and those who are ego-oriented people, if you just use the light, it's not going to work out. So what is going to work out is the Mother Earth and the water element, which is cooling. Even ice is very helpful to people who are right-sided. So all cooling effects should be used for correcting your right-sidedness so that you cool it down. Same about food. In food, those who are right-sided people should take to foods which are left-sided, that is carbohydrates, means they should become partly vegetarians or quite a lot of vegetarians, and should eat things at the most like chicken, but not fishes, not seafoods, because they are all hot. That's how you treat your arterial side of your chakras. Now the left-sided people should use again the Deepa, means the light or the fire, to correct their left side. Also in food, such people should take more nitrogenous, means protein, and foods like that. They should take more proteins. Now, as far as Sahaja Yoga is concerned, the basic thing is Kundalini. And the Kundalini, as I have told you, is the pure desire. Again, listen to it carefully, pure desire. That means all other desires are impure. There's only one pure desire, and that is to be one with the divine, one with the Brahma, one with God. That's the only pure desire. All other desires are impure. So, train your mind gradually to achieve that desire as the main thing. If you train your mind in that fashion, then you can develop pure desire. So all other desires will negate gradually. Alright. Now this desire to be one with the divine is the purest and the highest.
So that's the right-sidedness and the left-sidedness. Of course, we have a combination, so sometimes we use a little bit of everything. When it will depend on when we're feeling that heat of the right side, or if we're feeling the cold and emotional of the left-sided. So then we're often not strictly one or the other, but we feel whatever it is on the day. But shall we go into our second meditation and do a little bit of clearing? So we can raise our Kundalini with our hands. So the left hand is raising up and the right hand is winding round. So if you've only just done your self-realization today, this is the short form of raising up your pure desire up to that seventh chakra, tying a knot. 3 times we'll do that. This is the second time, and we tie 2 knots. And the third time, because we have 3 channels, 3 knots. And then now with those vibrations we're feeling in our hands, we'll place a protection, or a bandhan we call it, 7 times over and back. So that's 1 for each chakra. you think that's about 7?
One more.
One more? Then you can, let's just close our eyes and let our Kundalini clear our left side by pointing our right hand down towards the earth. The left hand is open. And just with our attention up there on top of our head, allow Mother Kundalini to clear our left side into the element of the earth. Still keeping our attention on the top of our head. Bring that right hand open back on our lap and bend the left hand so that your palm is facing behind you. The right hand is open on your lap. Still with our attention up on our Sahasrara, the top of our head. We'll allow our Mother Kundalini to clear our right side into the air, the element of the air. And then keeping your eyes closed, just lower the hands so your both hands resting on your lap, palms up. The right hand, just direct the Kundalini from the base of the spine with your right hand up to the top of your head. A couple more times through the center, the central channel. And a third time. Just resting the palm on the top of your head. Give it a little bit of a press. And then raise it up. Just try and feel and a slight breeze coming from the Sahasrara. Might be a little warm, might be cool. Should go cool eventually. Wherever you're feeling, just keep your attention there, but bring the hand back onto your lap. Just take your attention to your heart with the affirmation that Vara gave us before. Mother, I am the pure spirit. Then from your heart, back up to the top of your head. Still feeling it in your heart. If any thoughts come, just take your attention back to your heart and then up to the top of your head with that affirmation that I am the pure spirit. Just try to listen to a little bit of music that I'll play through your Sahasrara at the top of your head. Just see if that helps.
न तातो न माता न बन्धुर्न ताता न पुत्रो न पुत्री न भृत्यो न भर्ता न जाया न वेद्या न वृत्तिर्ममैव कतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानि कतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानि भवद्भावपारे महादुःखभीरु पपाथा प्रकामे प्रलोभे प्रमथा कसंसारपाश प्रबधा सदाहम् कतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानि कतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानि जानामि ध्यानं न ध्यानयोगम् न जानामि तन्त्रं न च स्तोत्रमन्त्रम् न जानामि पूजं न च न्यासयोगम् गतिस्त्वं गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानि गतिस्त्वं गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानि न जानामि पुण्यं न जानामि तीर्थम् न जानामि मुक्तिं लयं वा कदाचित् न जानामि भक्तिं वृतं वापि माता गतिस्त्वं गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानि गतिस्त्वं गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानि त्वमेका भवानि त्वमेका
Just try to see what you're feeling in your hands. You can lift them up a little bit at the level of your heart. And on top of your head, if you can feel again with your right hand, just take it close and just try to feel. You can feel that gentle flow, very subtle. And try with the other hand. Bring it close and then just slowly raise it up. Then the two hands again at the level of your heart. And you can slowly raise our eyelids, open our eyes slowly. And of course, those things you're feeling in your hands, they're the things you'll concentrate on in your foot soak before you go to sleep at night. So it's feeling quite cool.
It is.
And interesting to note if you feel different from earlier. Definitely feel different.
I do.
Yeah.
Do you want to, how's the room gone?
Archana?
Feeling cold now.
Feeling cold? Cool.
Yeah, warm. Initially it was warm, and then later, now after doing all of this, it's cold.
Nice, nice. So some of the things that we were hearing in the video as well.
So you want to talk about Shri Mataji talking about water?
Yeah, so many of you know about foot soaking. We've done it together and you'll be aware of that. So obviously she was reminding about foot soaking, and good to do it every day for especially the heat we feel in ourselves on the right side, which is quite common because we're busy with our right side. And sometimes we may slump into the left side after being overly busy in the right. So then you will have your candle on for the left side slump, so to speak. Anyone who's on Zoom, feel free to...
Or if you were traveled, you also fall into that.
Chat's on. Sorry, or if you've travelled, or if you've travelled, welcome, Madhav. Having just travelled, you're feeling slightly left-sided slump. The candle is on for you. Welcome back. Chris, how are you?
Good, thanks. Yourself?
Very well, very well. So foot soaking, if it's your first time tonight, that's a little technique we do. If you have found your way to the WhatsApp group, might post a little video in there of instruction about foot soaking, but basically you are putting your feet in some salty water, mimicking the ocean. 10 minutes. You don't even have to do anything, just stay in meditation. And then there's other little tricks for things you're feeling on your hands that you can correct. So any tingles on the left side is our left side. Anything on the right side is our right side. Right side being future thinking and heat, and left side being the past emotions and coolness. And we use but everything. So ultimately, we want to have that pure desire to be the basis of our action in the right side. But obviously, there's a lot of things we need to do that are possibly removed from our pure desire.
Yeah.
But it's a matter of just balancing that seesaw and having not too much of a movement. So that we want to try and avoid the big swings. So obviously we use a little bit, but we like this place in the middle, the present, and at least a 5-minute meditation each day and a foot soak to suck out all that heat and clean our chakras one by one. Do we have any questions? I think we might. Stefano, thank you.
So I suppose on the 5-minute meditation thing, probably a right-sided mind would put an alarm for 5 minutes, then finish the meditation.
Sorry, what was that? I'm answering a message. Stefano, definitely, I'm going to share that link.
I was saying, a right-sided mind would put a stopwatch for the 5-minute meditation.
Oh, yes.
So rather than going with the flow a little bit.
Yeah, true.
The left-sided one might stay in meditation for 5 hours.
So if your seesaw goes too far left, you'll be there a long time. A little bit left is okay. Yeah. Feeling in the right side, set the alarm. But, if you've got a lot to manage for the day, an alarm is probably a good idea. I often think I should set myself an alarm, but procrastinate. Don't set an alarm. Sorry.
Yeah. All right, are we?
I'm going to share the link to the music and yes, my point about the WhatsApp group. If you make your way to the WhatsApp group, we have, you're in the WhatsApp group, aren't you, Archana? We have daily meditations. So it's maximum 14 minutes, something between 6 and 14 minutes.
So how do they get to the WhatsApp group?
So you can get to the WhatsApp group by going to the Learn to Meditate page on the website. So it's freemeditation.com.au. Let me find it and share it.
Good.
Here we go. I'm just going to share that. Here it is. So it's on the website, and there's a little green WhatsApp link. So if you click on that, you automatically land in the WhatsApp group, Learn to Meditate B, it is now. So I try not to spam everyone, but at least it'll be one meditation a day, plus obviously today we have the links for tonight on there. And sometimes we open the questions, but there being 600 of you in that group, we don't open it for long or very often. But you can always message directly to us who are admins of the group. So if you do have a question, and also there's a contact address on the website. So if you want, you go to the contact, and we get that email anyway. So you can ask us anything on that contact link on the website. So that's probably the best way to contact us, or if you have any questions, or when you come again on Zoom, you can ask us anything. But yeah, on the WhatsApp, we'll have daily meditations, and I'm trying to think of a good time to open it so you can ask questions there. I tried intermittently, but then some people are in different time zones, and then they get spammed with everybody's hellos. So
yeah, it's probably not that a good idea.
It's probably not a good idea because it does disturb some people. If you have notifications on, yes, it will disturb you.
All right, on that note, should we?
Yeah, on that note, thank you everyone for joining today. And next week, I'm sure we'll have something very interesting for you. And,
see you. Good night.
Yes, we'll put a bit of music on, some outgoing music, perhaps the music from Shaktidar, flute music, which we did have with the slides in the background, but I'll put it on with his video. And then I'll post those links in the Zoom for those who are looking in Zoom for those. And see you next week. See you online or in person if you can come. So I'll just stop sharing the slide, and thank you everyone. Thanks for coming, and we'll say bye, and I'll put on the meditation music.
Mm.